Good time zone. It's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing by off days, but hey, we're doing a productive stream here, no self-care thing, and also just jamming out because, well, someone comes by, I'll tell a story later, but there's a story for everything, for this lovely spectacular title today, and I'm excited for that. But I have about 2 hours-ish to get a lot of work done and shove food in my face. Let's do it. But I'll also be here if you guys want to chat with me, as per usual. Okay, what do I have to do? Right. I need this no longer be as white as it is. It's litiating. Every moment I I'm using simple thumbnails, like, it doesn't need to be special. Can I tell you why? I can't tell you why. Oh, I can't tell you why there's an issue. Okay. Hi, Mari. You not working today? Oh. Well, unless you call technically being on my stream at work. We scheduled these ones that should come out today later. I should be able to get this done by noon so I can post these and have it scheduled by noon. I'm sorry, okay? We're not anything big. Could you even imagine me as a big streamer though? That would be crazy. Like I don't know why I'm not imagining it, but like that would be crazy somehow. Hey Naps, can you save this because I did not fix that? Have I accidentally posted a bunch of my videos into my games for... Oh snap, please don't tell me I did that. Okay, okay, that's in 2024. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's Tsune takes over. That's fine. Oop. Yeah, you're in 2024, not 2023. Whoever did that was not me. Okay. Whew. I looked at it, it looked kind of fun, but I can already feel me like watching Mari get snatched and dead, and then I'll just freak out and just jump into the lasers. Bravely duck and cover. Mari, I am the content creator. You're the friend who comes along for the ride. Oh, Nappy, I wanted to tell you, since you're here, or I don't know if you're still here, but Good Kid was in like my state and like nearby, and I was debating on whether to go to their concert, and I had debated a little too long, and then my spontaneity kicked in, and I wanted to go, but I didn't buy tickets, and then there was like taking a chance to get tickets at the door, and like I could have seen them on Tuesday, but I didn't do it. So now we're just kind of just jamming to it while I do work. I don't know if you're doing work because you're at school, slacking off. No, I'm kidding. Oh, imagine if you were. I'll go wherever you go. Wherever you go. I really like the song Madeline. I think I should like really sweet, somber like songs. And so far, if they're named after like a person, like Winter from AJR or Madeline from Good Kid or something else, like for some reason those songs hit. Who lost the urge to lay in the afternoon until the time? Alright, thanks Nappy for stopping by. You'll see him at some point tonight with Chaos, usually. At least if everything goes according to schedule, and if I don't, my body doesn't say, "You pass out right here!" Till the end of the night. You're never awakening. You fall into a deep slumber. I'm still here. I'm still here. So Mari, what are you up to today? I'm still here. Was. Ooh, nice. You should join me, Mari, while, like, you know, I chill out do work, if you'd like. I mean, it's always fun to do work in juxtaposition with other people. If I'm being honest, like, that is some good spicy stuff. Because sometimes when you do it alone, you're just like, later. Bright light. Trios. When am I wrong? No, kidding. Please, actually, never quote me on that. If I ever say, when am I ever wrong? Like, flashbacks to the time. Mari, you're spelling quote. Kote. It's okay. Sometimes we're all illiterate. We're all illiterate. There we go. Oh, Oh. Hi, Nari. How's it going? Dum, 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 dum. Just to burn it down. It goes. I am behind on a lot of work. I've been meant to like the stream, but something about me lately, I've been falling asleep very, very early. Like I'm hit with this huge wave of fatigue, and I think it's like I need to eat for I don't know actually. I just feel a crash, and I'm like I'll take an hour nap, and then I'll sleep in the night. But how are you? Also, why is your keyboard messed up? Also, Mari, that question's for you as well, because Inari asked, how is everyone? No, Mari's clearly, like, spilled her coffee all over her laptop and it fried. I mean, you can barely play that as it is. Can you even run that other game, by the way, Mari? Okay. Can the other game be modded? I'm curious. Oh. I don't know if we should feel disappointed or not. Okay, okay. You watch them go, you watch them. Okay. That's good to know. That is good to know. Oh God, gods and glory. You know, me creating thumbnails and then like creating description and posting it onto YouTube for like all my videos takes me like so long. Like imagine if I had to sit there and edit. Like, there's nothing wrong with me editing, but it takes too long. And I don't have the time in the week for all that. I know my friends usually think of metal for like clips, and maybe I can make my clips a bit better because I think I should do that at some point for sure. When was this film? This was from the day after. Hi, Dad. I mean, Ty. What am I typing today? Ah, yes, this is Honkai Star Rail. Oh, which reminds me, Mari. I think I might have figured out a choreo. I also don't know if you want to join us, but my friend and I are doing this thing where, well, currently for the first one, because I wanted to create choreo for this song, and then she also wanted to. So what we're gonna do is that she's gonna create choreo, they're gonna create choreo, and then we're gonna swap. But in the future, we're gonna take turns where, like, I'll create choreo for a song, then she does it, and then she picks a different song, she does a choreo, and then I have to do it. So it's like, we switch styles, because her style is more, I want to say, controlled and contemporary, while mine's filled with chaos and energy. Ah. And I guess I can tell you, it doesn't matter if I tell you or not, but we're gonna do the song Exes by Tate McRae, I think. I have it figured out. I just need to make sure I have enough space in the background and that I can move around because, well, I will bust a move. Like my knees. Kidding, not my knees. But I also need to re-record the choreography for Feather, because when I did it, I looked so stiff. And the problem is that I'm very much camera shy when it comes to my body. Like, I think growing up for me, it's like, I grew up with the fact that I hid all my talents and abilities. Like, and my personality. And I see the camera as like, I've always been camera shy. And like, I've seen the camera as something that like catches you. It's like, keep it cut. Ha! Now people know who you are. And it's a little rough. And I'm really working on it, at least to be less tense. Yeah, streaming is a little different, I think. It's because, well, in the beginning I struggled to talk a little bit. But now it's like, yeah. I've found my own voice within streaming, and I'm confident that I can talk, and there's nothing I can say that would get me cancelled, because I wouldn't say those things in normal. Oh wait, dancing in my seat is a whole other species. I think it's also finding like a stand for me to actually like have my camera and a bigger space, because the place like I have to dance in was like about 6 feet by 10 feet, which isn't a big box when it comes to recording, and especially like camera angles and stuff like that as well. What am I doing? I'm creating a thumbnail for... What am I doing? Okay. Ah, yes, for the BL stuff. It's episode 5, which I will do later tonight after I hang out with Chaos when we do like our stream, because I need to. I've been really into it. I think when I play more like story-based games, I'm going to definitely put a bit more of myself into it, because I've done voices and had fun with that, but I've never actually like decided to go ham of like, this is my character, this is who I am. I don't think I want to do that more. It falls apart. It falls apart. So wait, Sai, what work do you have to do today? Oh, so Sai, if you're wondering who I'm listening to, there's a story behind it also. So first things first is that the group that we're listening to is a group called Good Kid. Their music is DMCA copyright free, so you can use it for whatever you want to without worrying about copyright, because they made sure on purpose. And they're like an indie rock band that I personally like, and they also make like 8-bit songs as well. But recently they played pretty close to where I live. However, I wasn't able to make their concert because I was wishy-washy and trying to figure out if I could get there. And then the day of the concert, I wanted to go spontaneously, but I couldn't get the tickets because I had waited a little too late. So it would have been a chance for me to, one, go over there and then get tickets at the door. And then the person who said they were going to give me a ride kind of pulled out last second. And then so I had to miss them. And I was a little sad by that. So now, today, we're just listening to them. Ooh, okay, okay. It's alright. I think it was a wise choice not to, because financially. But a $25 concert, I would have gone to support them. That would have been my actual first person concert. Like, I've never gone to a concert by by myself, and two, like, I've never gone to a live concert. I don't really count, like, classical music concerts as that because I had to do that for school. Like, this would have been like a concert that I wanted to go myself for once, and yeah. But it's taught me one thing, is that I'm spontaneous again in life, and I think I'm ready to do things on my own. Well, certain things on my own. Not every little thing, but it's given me some like energy in the sense that like I'm living. Oh yeah. But I think like all the things that I went through last year, they're finally all kicking in of like, you can do it on your own. You ain't gotta need anybody if you and if you're gonna do something chaotic and spontaneous, go for it. Go for an adventure. Like, if you hear this or see this anybody, which is probably unlikely, but if you do, go do something. Sometimes doing things on your own is lovely. And if you want to enjoy it with people, then you can enjoy it with people. Mm-hmm. Three, two, one. I also really like the stories behind their songs because I was watching some of the YouTube shorts. Like their song "Bubbly" was about like getting social anxiety of like large groups of people and like really just like just like needing to go and hide in the bathroom for a bit to hype yourself up to be like ready to be in like a big social setting. And I was like, "Aw." Or like their song "Dance Class," which is about kind of like wanting to ask somebody out to a dance but just being way too nervous to do it. Or like "Premiere In," which apparently was a song about this one, which is about a British kind of like hotel chain called Premier Inn, and literally everyone they went to was, well, they booked these places to stay at as they performed and toured, and everyone they went to was exactly the same and like a really nice one. I'm running out of chance. I'm ruin everything. So today, right now, for at least for the stream currently, it is for me to kind of like vibe out that the fact that like I missed the concert to to get all my videos kind of like posted out and then to do some other things at about an hour and 20 minutes from now. I need to end the stream and say that you've done all the things you could have done and get ready to hang out with a friend because we're gonna do an escape room and I'm super happy for that. I also need to call family and I've been very anxious about it because I have a bad feeling about it. And then when I get home, I'll be having a stream with Chaos. I don't know what we're gonna play today, but we're gonna play something. And then I need to make up for the stream on Wednesday, so probably also after hanging out with Chaos, I'm gonna play some Hard to Make a Romantic Cartoon. And then we'll see what else tonight holds. Maybe I'll do some more job applications for other things, or practice more choreo because I want to make sure this is better so that I can actually perform on camera instead of like freezing up and locking. And then Friday is another free day, but I think it's like I gotta plan a lot for that day and then see what I want to create. Actually, maybe later tonight I'll also work on my poetry shorts because I think they do well if I like write the right stuff or just be honest. I feel like telling stories in like a nice sit down manner. Not be edgy. It could be edgy, but I guess my shadow's edgy. And thanks, Sai. I've also just had this weird feeling of crying, but like not sad tears, it's just like it could be happy tears soon. I don't know. It's some weird mixture. But after work, Sai, do you have any plans today? Ooh, okay. Hot pot does sound nice. You know what I've been craving for like a random moment is like I've been craving dim sum lately, specifically something from my childhood called, now that I know what it's called, chung fun, or also known as shrimp noodle rolls. I have been craving that for like a lot. Like add the soy sauce, it's like steamed rice roll, and you have like the shrimp inside. Oh, I miss that. I hope to find a good place for it. But I can wait until I'm a bit more successful in life. Maybe I should actually set up my schedule for tomorrow, because I still need to create a a channel trailer for when I'm not here. Be like, hey, I'm DJ, and then also kind of like promote growing the channel a bit for that spice challenge, because you know I don't want to. What, shrimp rolls aren't that chewy? I mean, maybe the reason why I'm not doing it, Sai, is because I don't want to like. Oh, the animation for the song called Summer that's currently playing is so cute. So the character Nomu is like his body's falling apart and like his soul's coming out, and he's trying to create like another body for him to like continue living, because he knows he's gonna be gone. But at the end of the video, like the vessel is just like, you gave so much love and so much of yourself for me, and then it kind of like merged, and he's continuing to, or they're continuing to live. Yeah, of course, I. All that summer has to fade. Maybe it doesn't sound cute, it sounds a little spooky, but it was such a like a cute video and its own thing. Anyway, alright, I need to shove food in my face because I'm running out of time, and I need to like put it in my face. You know what's funny? I didn't have like a lot of bell peppers growing up when I was a kid. But like bell peppers, if you just like add soy sauce or some salt and just like put them in a pan, they're so good. Oh, but if you wonder what I'm eating, it is brown rice with pork loin or pork chop. And then I threw in like vinegar, soy sauce, the fish sauce, a bit of sugar, a bit of salt, and then gochujang and garlic to like quickly marinate and roast it. And there's some egg as well. And then eggs. That's it. Oh, and cheese. Because sometimes I like rice with cheese, and no one can stop me. Sorry, not gochujang. Just okay, Mari, I'll see you in a bit. Walk the dog safely. It was Korean chili peppers because sometimes I just want spice. I didn't grow up having gochujang, but it's okay. I think I'm more satisfied with just miso. It's funny that bell peppers are just basically, like all the colors are just different ripeness. As I got older, I stopped eating breakfast. I mean, growing up for like so many years, I would just have cereal. Cereal for breakfast. Inside, do you want to hear this story? It might be a little TMI, but it's a story about how I had a bowl of rice and like that one like pink pork and orange juice in the morning. But yeah, it was an embarrassing story because the rice, the meat, and the OJ did not sit well in my stomach that morning. And I was just bubbling and just feeling very much like hot flashes. And then I think once I got into like third or fourth period for math class, my body just said, no. And it was funny, it was geometry class. And what was her name? Miss Di Jones. I raised my hand up. And like, she didn't notice. And then I was like, okay, this is happening. And I just turned and just the rice came out. and the guy who like drove around in like a golf cart, like I guess as campus whatever he was, he came up and was like, oh, you must have been Asian, because there's rice. And I was like, thanks, cool. Made me feel so much better. Which, I was better after that whole moment. Didn't help that he was bald and white. And looked like a thumb. I'm kidding. I actually... To me, he was always questionable. I think now that I've gotten older and I've embraced more of the rainbow side, I have learned how to read people and roast them. Because definitely when I was growing up, when kids would make fun of me, I could not like tease them back or like throw anything back. Like, my comeback sucked. And they still do. I think that's also why. Reading is not that bad. It's like, good reads are ones that you pick on people for things they can change, rather than like things they cannot change. Although some of the most legendary ones are a little harsh. Katya. Well, if you haven't seen All Stars, then I shouldn't say the Katya one. Interesting, Sai. How? I think for me, I become Katya? No, Katya never won. But what was he saying? I feel like when people like tease me, I've like I make a like I respond in a way that they want to tease me more. I'm like, no, stop. I think that's what Kabu does. Kabu does that to me. I'm just like, I'm squishy, please. And when people know you're squishy, that means they go for like the jugular. Well, actually, they don't go for the jugular. That's too harsh. Hmm. I don't know if I'll ever get to the phase where like I'll never just not care, because I think of myself as like I still want to care a little bit in life, because if I lose the fact that I don't care at all, that means I've just lost the fact for me to like continue being empathetic in a sense. Like, as much as the world will try to think that I'm going to turn out bitter in the end, or angry, or spiteful for not being as successful as like I would like to be, I'm not gonna turn around and point fingers and blame it on everybody else for my circumstance. It's also something that I've been dealing with family at this point, because I'm not doing the best currently, right? And they've been kind of just like continuously speaking that like I'm going to blame them for all the problems or why everything's going wrong. And like they don't want that, and I look at them and they always act like they know who I am as a person, and then I look back at them, and when they say that, I'm just like, if anything, I'm someone, if you know me, I'm a person who will internalize everything, and just nowadays is when I'm learning to say there are some things you can absorb and some things you don't need. And like I understand that people do turn bitter, and like they use my mother as an example. But I'm also not my mother. We may have similarities, we may have but we have differences of circumstance in what we do. And if being honest, that's something I really don't like, is being constantly compared to her. Because throughout my life, I have been compared to other children, other people, and it's exhausting. Because it's always like, don't be like this person, be like that person, and at the end of the day, I just want to be myself. And that's something I have struggled with. Hmm. I think when it comes to me growing up, like, I showed my actions and like how I felt through very small things, and if it was way too overwhelming, or like it was always such a bombardment, I shut down and I was quiet. And so that's something that I've been working on, is that like finding the balance between when to be outwardly like, hey, no, or like, I'm not comfortable with that, but you're not crossing any boundaries yet. Eh, I don't know why. That's why I wanted to be like, girl, I had so much of a filter. mm, I've always been the kind of person who was like I may not like you at first, but you won't know it. And also I give you the benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, your first impression sucked. Okay, maybe I'm just thinking too much about it, or like I could be wrong. So, like, I take the time to get to know a person, even if like we might not fully vibe. But also, like, I always found myself befriending people that were outcasted from groups as well. Like, people could tell me that you suck as a person, or like, like, like they try to throw their own opinions into what I might think of them, and I just don't listen. Like, I want to know them as a person, my own like opinions. I see. I think when it comes to people that I care about, like, I trust my intuition very heavily. Or it's like, I've experienced enough where something about... How do I word this, actually? 1 second, as like... It's like, yeah, yes. But I'm also multitasking. There's also music in my ear, and your ear. There's food sitting there staring at me like, eat me! And, yeah. But I want to say that I inherited this from my grandma. Being able to, like, see people's characters. But also, like, I've experienced enough where you can sort of see similarities with it between other people. And this happened to my friend when I was visiting her, because it was like, I think her freshman year of college. And she really wanted to meet this guy that she really liked. And when I met him, like, I was fine talking to him, but I had this inkling, like, he was hiding a lot of himself and trying to be like a people pleaser, but also like very much like did not talk about himself. Always wanted to know about other people. And I had told my friend that, hey, I don't know about this guy. I have a thing that I don't think he's mature enough for you yet. And you might find this out later, but just be careful. And like, later on, things went really awry, and I just knew it, because when you have a conversation with somebody, and if one person is sharing a lot more about themselves to the other person, for me, for that certain situation, like, I just had a feeling about it. And I'm not saying that every scenario like that is going to be the same, because some people just don't like talking about themselves or sharing a lot about their personal life. But for that very specific one, I just knew. And those are all the words I can talk about it, like, or I feel like I can speak about, because It was such a long time ago. When I say long time ago. Yeah. Welcome back, Mari. What? It's not deep. I don't know what you're talking about. It's also the fact that I think if there are things that I have moved on from, I've experienced, it's like I'm not afraid to talk about it. If you want to talk about it, we can. If you don't, because it's too much, we can move on. About it all night. We make it alive. People like commenting about that. A little. Oh, it's the slow dance song. The choreography for this music video is really cute. Like, they were in two separate rooms, but we were doing the exact same choreo, and that, like at the exact same moment, and I was like, it's so good. Going to day. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you at a tutu. And so I stared across the room. I wanna meet you at a slow dance. I wanna meet you at a tutu. I want to make music videos one day, but I feel like I would have to like have like at least a group. To fear. Wanna meet you and slow dance. I wanna meet you at a city. Over there across the room. Over there across the room, I am trying too hard to meet you. You are. I have a habit of just like having my legs up, just sitting. Look at my shiny knees. This sounds very silly, but I want somebody to dance with me in my life. Like, actually take me dancing. But a lot of people in my life just don't want to dance. Like, my past exes don't like dancing. I get quiet when there's no one else around. Me and you in awkward silence. Oh yeah, so Sai, this song is by Love, but so this is their cover of it. So it's like indie rock jazz. You're so me, she's so perfect, blah blah blah. You wake up one day, but to me to best your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through an arrow through my heart. Confess I've loved you from the start. I think one thing that I've gotten a lot more comfortable with is singing on my lower register. Because when I used to sing, I would sing falsetto most of the time, or really high. I've lost my higher pitches, because I haven't sung that high in a bit, but it's nice having a more grounded tone. I know my best Serena through the blue, unrequited, terrifying, a bit insane. And when I talk to you, oh Cupid walks right through, shoots an arrow through my heart. Don't you feel it too? Why is that, Sai? If you don't want me asking. No, I've loved you from the start. Yeah, I still have stage fright every now and then, but as someone who's gonna make music, I kinda gotta be more comfortable with my voice. That's how I feel when it comes to like, that's the reason why I don't edit as much, is because I don't think, I wasn't comfortable with my voice. Like, I just didn't like hearing how I sounded. But I think I'm getting a little confidence with it because I've gotten some validation about how I sound. And also now that I'm like actually starting to hear myself a bit more, that I'm a little less nervous about it. Like in Loftia, and also somebody who came by recently, they said that I have like a really soothing voice, and I was like, what do you mean? Absolutely not. Oh. Hello, Jake. Hi, Gay. How are you? Oh, just okay? Is it like an okay that it's just alright? Or is it okay of like, it's bad? It's going well. I mean, I'm slowly shoving food in my face, getting that work done. So everything's slow. Oh. So not much happening so far. Although, time-wise, I got 45 minutes to get this done. Get those videos all like thumbnailed. And then I gotta shower. Not because I'm stinky. It's just that I feel the need that I need to shower. Now, you know, looking at your username, now I want to eat cake. No work right now. Well, when I say work, I mean just like working on editing stream stuff. So no like work. That's something that I'm trying to look for at the moment. If I had more time with right now, though, it would be really nice if I could read a book because I need to finish that book. So this sounds really silly, but my dream job would be something. I had a feeling, but you know, I'm hungry, so I will only think about food. Food is what's always on my mind consistently. If I'm not thinking or I'm not there, my mind's probably thinking about food. Besides, if it were a dream job, I just want freedom. Freedom to make, create, and just do something. But for now, honestly, I want to work in food service because not because I want to stare at people and their food. It's the fact that I just want to happily give people food, and then also maybe steal a snack here and there. Not on purpose, actually. No, definitely on purpose if I want food. Yeah. Yes, everyone's a critic. I'll be a critic, sure. You know, I've never thought about that. Like, as much as I like to eat, I hate writing. Sigh, 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 sigh. If we if we ever get to if we get to the 500 followers, right? I will watch the old videos, right? And one of my very first YouTube video was me vlogging about my school day. And like I don't want to see that ever again. But I will gladly vlog. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Maybe I will. But the thing is, I think I also need to edit that because my shtick that I really like, not because I'm also lazy, is like doing things very much raw. And if I mess up, there's no going back. Maybe one day I'll go back to the one take series where one take series is about talking about a random topic or doing something of the day and it's all done on one take. And if I mess up, I mess up. I can't edit it. It is just there. Am I different now, Sai? Do you think I'm different from then? So it goes watch the old video. No, you're exactly the same. I don't even know. If you ever do a food vlog, you'll hear all my crickling, crackling, and struggling to open things like, pickle jar. If I'm letting you go, I don't even know. Don't even know. You know what they say is that if you cringe about your old self, that means you've grown as a person. And if I think about it, if I cringe so hard at so many of my points in time, that means I have definitely grown. But it's so hard to think of it that way. Because you look at your past self and you're like, who is that? What are you? So I used to be made fun of for how high pitched my voice was, and for guys, it's still pretty high. I used to take a lot of pride with the fact that I could definitely like annoy anybody if I chose to. Like, I took pride of like, if I wanted to ruin your day, I could, but I wouldn't actually do it because I don't take pride in that. um, actually, that's less. There's nothing wrong with being that kind of kid, though. Like, I don't mind being fact-checked. There's nothing wrong with that. At least I bet you were the kind of person who was able to make close friends. One thing that I struggled with in growing up and being in high school. Oh. Oh no. Was that I could befriend anybody, but I never had close friends. Like, because of how much I hid of myself, I could blend in with everybody else and become friends with them. But they were always at a far distance, unfortunately. Because I wasn't being myself with them. Fully. But I am so glad that some of my friends from back then are still around. And they like me for who I am. The one thing I kind of wish I'd done more was be like a stronger personality. Because I was never strong about my opinions on what I liked. But somehow I was still a champion for those who didn't have a voice. So that was a nice thing about it. You know, it's really weird. Actually, not really weird, but yeah, I agree with you, Sai. Like, I didn't really have like online friends. But after my breakup, and then being part of Loftia, and then Loftia things happened, we got friends. not like drama or anything, but like, you know, when Lofty used to be kind of a more social, not more social, but it was easier to like know everybody if we were smaller. And that we could like game and share a screen. Yeah. I mean, even now we still can. It's just a little bit different. So I like you say the older people. I'm like, aren't I an older person technically? I mean, I may have joined a little later than the OGs, but I've been there for a bit. That could also be the case. I mean, I didn't start talking until March or April last year. I was actually trying to search through Discord to see when I first joined Loftia. But I started being a lot more active, I think, when it came into like June. Sorry, I'm older than you. What are you talking about? No, no, I'm not older. I'm just gaslighting. How old do you think I am, Sire? I'll never be my own age when it comes to like people guessing. Mario, you know my age, right? How old am I? And if you don't know, I'm not disappointed. It's okay. Yes, I am 24. Yeah, I may look baby, but I am not baby. No, Mark, you second guessed yourself, so therefore you are wrong. Maybe it is high. Break some time. I wonder what age I could pull off. Like when I shave, like I'm not look scruffy. Ooh, sides buying illegal substances. No, I'm kidding. Hmm. That reminds me, I need to check my ticket. Oh. Well, sorry, you can't even win $1 back. Like, the only prizes you win are exactly how much you were given, or a little bit more. Oh no. I feel like if I use my magic of like luck, I would win something, but I try not to use it often because I feel like it's like the law of balance in the universe. Of like, if you change fate too much or in a big way, you have to pay for it in return. Oh. Well, I guess Sai is different for us because over here, like, tickets used to be $1 for Mega Million, but now they're $2 for like Powerball and Mega. I don't know why or what when it happened, but that's when it happened. Sai, don't dox me. Jeez, you don't need to tell them where I am. Once we get doxed, I'm gonna be like, this is all because of Sai. Sai wanted to be gone. First, Sai wanted the hot sauce challenge. So I just said, California's thick. Thick. Yes. Alright. Good luck with work, Sai. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, who's old Namdon? I got 27 minutes, I can do this. I need like a pale blue. No, that's not right. A pale blue. Oh, perfect. Okay, and then something match with a color. Any clouds? I'm gonna add that effect. Not. Oh, I like how I said clouds and it gave me cloud. Good. Perfect. Okay, now I need to put transparency on for this. Send to the back. Perfect. Perfect. That orbit that surrounds. Mushroom sequence. Something. That orbit that surrounds. One. Hi Henriette, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? Ah, there we go. Some of that. Oh, okay. Well, what are the circumstances? I hope they're not evil or bad. Cause I'll fight them. I also apologize if my streaming has been very on and off lately. It's hard to keep the schedule. Because I've been a little messy lately. No, don't worry about it. I have been on and off and everywhere lately. My schedule is supposed to be later at night, but lately, because of life in general, things have been either early, not happening, or been like a lot of making up to do. Yeah, it was supposed to be 12 hours ago. That's my own fault. Because my body's been sleeping very early, so I was supposed to be streaming last night to do stuff, but I did it, and then I'm gonna make up for it later tonight. No, no, no. You're fine. Whatever is on the schedule on Twitch itself, that is the usual. However, it has been a little bit difficult for me to keep up lately just because life. And I've been just trying to do it a little bit more often just because. Yeah, it's been the best that it can be. And I'm trying to work on it as much as possible. So, yeah. Been trying to do some more projects, been doing some more app job applications. Kind of been working on kind of like a poetry series for YouTube or slash stories. And so it's gonna be like on YouTube Shorts at some point. Yeah. Aw, thank you. I'm trying to find like a big good mix between chaotic streams and then also peaceful streams. Like for I haven't played it in probably 2 weeks, or this is probably 1 week, but we've been doing Cold Land lately, and we have like original characters, getting lore with my streams, so you might see a certain deity and versions of them appear every now and then if they decide to take over my channel. Because sometimes Sune wants to take over, and I'm just like, yes, fine. Or when we play Lethal Company and you'll hear me cry and scream internally and externally. But most of them are pretty chill. Or are you saying that you want to play content warning this Sunday, Mari? Now, Henry, I'm not here to plug in anything, but if you ever miss streams and you want to watch some of like the ones you missed, they're all on YouTube. Like a week, usually a week later, unless I'm behind on posting everything, then you might see them through a week and a half. Right? That's what... Mari, how about this? If there is time tomorrow, we will do it because Friday is our free day of whatever game we want to play. Well, for me at least. So if you want to play content warning, just you and I, we can. Yeah, don't worry about it. I understand, like, it is better to see a person live than... because then you can actually interact with them. Understandable. I have been trying to make like, I think I've seen YouTubers do it, and I've been playing League of Legends, but I'm trying to make it super chill. So I'm trying to create a series of like 3 hours of like really chill, least toxic League of Legends playing to sleep to probably at some point. Like I'll actually work on that. So where like I have more of a calming voice, so kind of like the sleep series. Like here, you can sleep to it. But not with Good Kid, because Good Kid will definitely be like music that will just keep you up instead of sleeping. How's this video? Okay, I need to figure out when this one is. Whatever. Okay, so Henriette, I'm gonna save you before you even try. Toxic. It is not. It's filled with people who are sweaty, salty at life, and if you are in a relationship, you might lose it. It is. It's a game where you should play with friends and not by yourself. Kind of like Overwatch and all the other MOBA games. In general, but there are people who are just not toxic about it. Me. I'll get like playfully toxic, but that's not like a toxic thing. It's more of like, wow, I'm sorry, but you could have done that better. Or like, why did you walk into there when you knew it was a death trap? It's a death trap for a reason. It's not scary. Okay, so League of Legends is like a map-based game, so if you walk into some place where you know that the enemy team has like wards or things that they're able to see you with, you're just walking into a place where you're gonna get caught and lose. I need to flip this. Flip it horizontal. Perfect. Okay, this is part 10 apparently. Wait a second. No. I forgot that it doesn't play like the playlist again. Don't worry about it. Like, it's already asleep. And plus, the stream will be ending pretty soon anyways, because I will be here for 12 more minutes and then I gotta go, because I have stuff to do today. But I'll be back streaming later tonight if you want to see it. I plan for it to be at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. However, if things get a little pushed back, it might. $7:30 Pacific time. Currently, the time for me right now is 12:18, so in basically 7 hours? 7 hours, 7 hours and 30 minutes. If you have notifications on Twitch, it'll also notify you whenever I'm on. However... And I will say that we might not be there exactly, because sometimes Chaos and I start a little late, because we're all like setting up and figuring it out. Oh, I see. Military time. Okay. Just set an alarm for about... Just set an alarm for 7 a.m. honestly. Because I would like for you to get your sleep rather than like waking up super early. Pencil comedy part 10. Nothing wrong with extreme amounts of sleep, honestly. Okay, what am I doing? So I walked out the back before the second set settled my debt. I'll miss the rest. That's fine. Doesn't sound so bad. I mean, sleeping until 2 p.m. really isn't that bad. Alright. Well, I hope to see you there. But also thank you for stopping by, you know? Okay. Keeping track of time. Have a good time, Zoe. Now, Mario, what kind of spaghetti? Are we talking about red sauce spaghetti? Or are you doing like a mixed vodka sauce? Or... Ooh, okay. You know, my grandma, when I was growing up, she liked mixing red sauce and Alfredo sauce, and like, I like that mixture. People don't like it. Oh, there's something about I enjoy about having a cream sauce with like acidic tomatoes as well. But also she put in olives, and I know you don't like olives. Is it both black olives and green olives? Because I personally don't like green olives as much. Somebody was. Nobody else. Alright, I have 6 minutes left. I think I can do a small therapy journal because I haven't been doing it as often. And we'll wrap up the stream there because your boy DJ has stuff to do today. Got lots of stuff to do today. Tomorrow, I want to film at least one choreography because I told my friend I would get it done within a week so that we would have like a week to do the other stuff. I almost put in April, not April. I almost put in March 4th, and I was like, "This, we're not in March anymore. We're in April." Huh? What's so funny, Mari? Did I say something? Oh, that's right. I did say something. Who are you, young whippersnapper? Huh? Yeah, yeah.
Don't you notice how I get quiet when there's no one else around? Me and you and awkward silence. Don't you dare look at me that way. I don't need reminders of how you don't feel the same. Oh, the burning pain. Listening to you harp on about some new soulmate. She's so perfect, blah, blah, blah. Oh, how I wish you'd wake up one day. Run to me, confess your love, at least just let me say that when I talk to you, won't you bed walks right through and shoots right out through my heart. And I sound like a loon, but don't you feel it to confess I loved you from the start. What's a girl to do? Lying on my bed staring into the blue. Unrequited, terrifying. Love is driving me a bit insane. Have to get this off my chest, I'm telling you today.
Alright, it's a little earlier than what I planned, but I think I can end this right here because I've been things I need to do, and there's still some other things I need to do off the stream. Thank you, Mari, for being my mod as usual, and for always being well, always being around, but being around when you can. And then thank you, Henriette. Thank you, Sai. Thank you, Nappy, and also thank you, Jake, for stopping by as well. Other than that, DjDoubleT out and about. A likely story. Out, like DjDoubleT out and about, and deuces. Have a good time zone.